Hey everybody, Josef Newgarden back again for another blog from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is blog number 6. I can't believe we've done 6 blogs already. That's a lot for blogs. A lot more than I've ever done in my life, I think. I think it's cool though doing video blogs. You get a lot more personal with them. You get a lot better idea of actually what I think's going on. I think it's great to write blogs, but the video blogs are cool. You just can't beat them. So another day at the Speedway. No rain yet. We're still waiting for it to show up. It looks like it's going to come later this week, maybe tomorrow. We'll probably get hit about midway through the day. I'm hoping not, because we still have stuff to do in the car. And today got cut a little short for us at Sarah Fisher Hartman Racing. We were doing pretty well during the day. We had a good run up until probably 3 o'clock, and then we ended up encountering some issues with the car. Had to end up stopping for the day and just to sort them out. We couldn't get them fixed in time, and so we had to end up stopping. I think we stopped around 3:30 today, so we didn't do much running after that, but should be fine. We've gotten through a lot of test items, and the whole idea of getting through everything early in the week was that if you do encounter problems, you know, later on, like today, or if you get rain tomorrow and Friday, that you got most of what you needed to do done. That's the whole thing. You don't want to wait basically until the last minute, and then you run out of time, or you don't have any time, or the track rains, and then you have no track time to test anything. So you'll be sitting there wondering, why didn't we do this earlier in the week? So we've done a lot already. We still have a couple things to do, but I think we got a great car already. We've done so much to it. We've figured out a lot about the aero and how it affects the car in the draft, and I think we're much better than last year. 2012, we had a really fast car, but it wasn't the best car in traffic. I've said that already, and this year we've put a big emphasis on trying to make that better, and I think we've made big strides with that. So everything was great from that front. We still need a little bit more running. I've talked every day that we need to do running with packs, and we still have not run with packs. So that's the only thing I think we're missing right now. We need to get in a group of 6, 7, 8 cars and see how our car reacts behind that many cars and that sort of traffic level. That's the one unknown, I think, to us at the moment that we haven't been able to figure out. So we'll try and do that. If we don't have any rain tomorrow and we have more track time, that's going to be our priority. We've got to get some running with that. And then obviously qualifying is coming up this weekend. So Saturday we're going to qualify the car. Hopefully we're going to be in the Fast 9, and we're definitely going to be going for pole. So we'll see how fast we're going to be running, and that's obviously a priority for us. But still, for me, I'm thinking about the race. I want a good race car. Pole is great. It looks awesome. It's definitely great bragging rights, but it's not the most important thing when you're running the Indy 500. You got to have a good race car, because on that Sunday when you run 200 laps, you're going to be really thankful that you worked on the race car and you made a good car underneath you so that you can get through traffic or any issues that you have during the race. That's about it for today. We didn't do any running other than that. I do have some more questions you guys have tweeted in, which is great. I love that you guys tweet in. I love answering questions. So we got about 4 here that we're gonna run through. The first one is from Phil Good Story. Hey, what's up? Hope you guys had a good day. Here's some fans already yelling up. I'm doing a blog. This is a blog right now. Oh, you want an autograph? All right, I'm gonna pause the blog. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go sign something real quick. Whoop. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to go talk to some people. It's always nice to see people after the day. We have some of the best fans, some of the best, I guess, just people in general that come out to watch these practice sessions at IMS. IndyCar in Indianapolis is the best place. It's the coolest time of the year, month of May, running at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so I always like seeing people and definitely always have time. I love that. So getting back to the questions, we had the first one here from @PhilGoodStory. And he asked me, how have you used Rapunzel and Ariel differently in practice, and what do you hope to learn from each? So he's speaking about the race cars that I get to drive. One is Rapunzel, one is Ariel. We also have Jasmine. You've not met Jasmine yet. She's back at the race shop. They are very different. I think Rapunzel's a little more aggressive. Ariel is probably a little more patient with everything. So I've learned both sides of those different traits from each car. That's what I would say. They both have their good qualities, and I love them both. The second question is, do you feel you are getting enough time on the track to prepare? And that is from @NDCobra. Yeah, I think I'm getting tons of time, to be honest with you. You get probably, I think in total, 9 practice days at Indianapolis. I forget what the number is, but you get a lot of time to figure out the race car. So absolutely, I think I've gotten a lot of time. The biggest thing with Indianapolis, though, is losing your way. You get all that track time, and you don't want to lose your way with it. I have a cold, if you haven't noticed, so I apologize for the coughing. But yeah, you can lose your way pretty quickly at Indianapolis. Even though you get 8 or 9 days to pretty much figure everything out, you can lose your way quick. And that's really the issue. It's not about having enough track time, it's about using it wisely and not getting turned around. Question number 3 is from @TimReeves2. And he said, are your big speed numbers in driving practice from the machine or from the driver? So what's dictating the big speed numbers? Is it coming from the drivers or coming from the car? Honestly, it's coming a lot more from the car. The guys that build the race car, they're the ones that give you the tools to go fast around this place. The driver does a big job, and he's got a big part in figuring out how to keep the car off the wall and keep it running great and through traffic and going to the front. But to have a fast race car, you have to basically have a fast car in general. The team builds the car for you to be fast. There's no way that you're going to drive the car fast around this place. It's more about racing the car where the driver comes in the hands. But a fast car, you got to have a good team for that. And I think I got the best one out there. And then the last question was from @OldSpicia. That's a cool name. I like that. The question is, what form of racing that you haven't tried yet would you like to try? I apologize for this coughing. What form of racing I haven't tried that I'd like to try? I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but I'd like to try some stock car racing one day. I'd like to try all racing, to be honest with you. American Le Mans looks really cool. Daytona prototypes, I think, are awesome race cars. The 24 Hours of Daytona I've never driven in, and I really want to drive that race someday. So I guess to say one race car, I can't. I want to drive a bunch. So there's a lot of cars I've not driven in my life, and honestly, if I get the chance, I would drive anything. I love race cars to death, and whatever I would get the opportunity in, I'd jump on it. So anything that I can drive, anything that I can do in the future, I'm going to be looking out for it. So I hope that answers your question okay. Thanks everyone for your questions. I appreciate it. It's always good to answer them. You guys have been tweeting in great. You've been interacting great with these blogs. So happy to bring them to you. That was number 6. I'm Josef Newgarden. Hope you guys are enjoying. And also, one last thing, the race with Sarah Fisher, we are working on that. So we're going to try and get that going. We promise to bring it to you soon. It didn't happen today, but we're going to be bringing it to you. So please wait, and we will bring that to you in a future blog. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll keep you up to date next time.